Okay. So first, before we started, please check our motivation. We should cultivate the motivation that I'm going to learn today the Lamrim and do some meditation to purify my negative karma, which I accumulated through my body, speech, mind, and also I wanted to accumulate the merits, wisdom merits, and method merits to attain the four kayas or four body of enlightened states. So or enlightened, I wanted to enlighten to benefit all sentient beings. All benefit, I wanted to enlighten to benefit all my mother sentient beings. Yeah, you should have that kind of motivation, please. Yes.
大家早。首先在上课之前，我们先调整动机。我们今天来听闻道次第的教授来学习做禅修，是为了要净化我们三门的恶业，以及累积两种成佛的资粮，使我们最终能够获得佛陀的四身，以能够利益一切如母的有情。
So, and then also we should slowly learn Buddhist terminology like four body, four enlightened body, and two accumulation of merits, and two obscurations. Like these are very important. So like into benefiting all sentient beings, or we have to attain the Buddha's truth body, and Buddha's truth nature body, and Buddha's enjoyment body, and emanation body. So truth body and truth natural bodies, this will be attained by accumulation of the wisdom merits, and emanation body and enjoyment body. Sometimes they call the Nimanakaya and Sambhokaya. These two body will be accumulated by merits of merits. Sonam Gitso. So merits of merits. So today you should also think that I will accumulate these two merits, merits of merits and merits of wisdom. So basically, if we don't understand what are the merits of merits and the merits of merits of merits and merits of wisdom, basically, if anything we meditate or learn or study and develop the wisdom of hearing, wisdom of contemplation, wisdom of meditation. On the method side, it will accumulate the merits of merits. If we will meditate on the wisdom aspects like impermanence and emptiness, then it will accumulate the merits of wisdom. This will lead to these four Buddha's enlightened body, four kayas, basically are the attainment after you complete the accumulation of wisdom merits and the method merits. And purify two purify two obscurations. So normally we say purify our negative karma, purify negative karma. But when you go more into philosophical term, then we say Tibanyi Jan. Tibanyi means two obscurations. Obscuration for omniscient, 탐지케반 토발라 파두제베 티바, and obscuration for liberation. Liberation means taba tobalha paduchebe dik. So these two obscurations we accumulated through our body, speech, mind. So you should always remember that to become a Buddha is not just attain you born in Pure Land, or it's not about that. You must attain these four kayas. Four kaya are categorized into two more category. One is called self-benefiting, random ishiku, and one is shendon yuku dan random yuku, random choku dan shendon suku. The self-benefiting body are the truth body, truth natural body, and then Yishi Chokudan and Ngoniku. And the Longu and Chuku, we call Sambokaya, Sanskrit called Sambokaya and Nimanakaya, or emanation body, enjoyment body. These are the two body which benefiting others. The Nimanakaya, Sambokaya body will be benefited those Bodhisattvas, and then to benefit the ordinary beings, the Sambhogaya cannot be seen or cannot be utilized by ordinary beings, because ordinary beings are not rich in that level. So who will the so Buddha has to manifest it or accumulation of merit to attain the emanation body. Emanation body is tuku. So that's like Shakyamuni Buddha is like emanation body. So we can see him, receive the teaching from him by ordinary beings in this. So basically you should imagine that in future, may I attain the four kayas or self-benefit kaya and benefiting for other beings, these two bodies, by accumulation of two merits, wisdom merits and merits of merit, and purifying my two obscurations. So you should also cultivate this. I will listen this teaching to accumulate two merits, purifying the two obscurations, attain the Buddha's four bodies. So sometimes say four bodies, sometimes say three bodies. So whatever it's, but you should have kind of generate this motivation at any teaching. Now, normally we say, I want to become attain the Buddhahood to benefit all sentient beings. But now you should also improve your understanding a little bit higher.
好，我们刚刚在念诵调整动机的前行，皈依三宝的文里面，还有就是刚刚提到说，我们要净除三门的业障，以及得到佛陀的四身。那我们现在就是应该要进一步来提到说，那刚刚提到的净除业障，获得四身的四身到底指的是什么呢？我们要稍微的来讨论来学习一下佛法的一些佛学名相。那佛陀的四身呢，可以再分成两种种类，一种呢是利他的色身，然后一种呢是自利的，能够利益自己的法身。那在自利法身的部分呢，又可以再分为智慧法身以及自信法身。在利益他人，就是利益其他有情他利法色身的这个部分呢，可以分成报身还有化身。那报身呢，是为了要能够利益菩萨。那对于还未成为菩萨的一般凡夫呢，佛陀呢就会以化身的方式，例如我们的导师释迦牟尼佛，他会是以化身的方式来利益一般的凡夫众生，利益一般的凡人。这两种类的，比如说自利的法身以及他利的色身，要透过两种资粮才能够得到。那我们平常说要累积福慧两种资粮，那福的部分呢，指的是福德资粮。那透过累积福德资粮，我们可以得到佛陀的两种他利色身，也就是刚刚提过的报身跟化身。那透过累积智慧资粮，我们可以得到佛陀的自利法身，也就是刚刚提过的智慧法身跟自信法身。那我们在思维 例如说我们在听闻教法做学习，或者是思维无常等等。那这些有助于增长我们智慧的这些佛法的修持呢，就是可以累积智慧资粮，有助于我们将来成为两种，就是两种身，也就是自利法身跟他利色身中的自利法身。那如果我们去做布施等方面的行持的话，那我们可以得到我们累积的是福德资粮，我们会获得两种身中的他利色身。好，所以呢，我们刚刚提到说，我们最终要获得佛陀的四身，就是我们要成佛。我们要成佛，要讲的其实就是更进一步的来说，或深入的来说，我们就是要得到佛陀的四身。好，那刚刚讲过，透过累积圆满二资粮，得到佛陀的四身的方式。那得到佛陀的四身，圆满了福智二资粮，那我们也要净除两种的恶业盖障。那这两种恶业盖障呢，一种是障碍我们获得佛陀的一切变质的所知障，一种是障碍我们获得解脱的烦恼障。那净除两种呃障，然后圆满两种资粮，然后我们就可以得到佛陀的四身。我们透过净障，就是完全的净除了两种障之后，我们可以完全的净除三门的恶业。所以，请大家就是呃，不管是不是今天的教授，即使在其他的场合听闻任何的教授或做任何佛法的修持的时候，都请在调整动机的时候想着，我是为了佛陀，就是我成佛，意思指的是我要得到佛陀的四身。那四身指的是自力法身中的智慧法身跟自信法身，以及他利色身中的化身跟报身。然后获得四身的同时，我要净除两种恶业盖障，也就是净除所知障、净除烦恼障。那这种行为呢，就是这种调整动机的方式，请大家在不管做任何的佛法行持的时候，都请以这样的动机先做前行。Let's again.
Mhm. Now, okay, first before we started the middle lamrim, next time is the middle lamrim is translated into Chinese?
Yes, and we have a older version, and 顶上我这里下次给台湾这边跟洛杉矶样的智仁波切给给有钱的行政这不是的帮助才人。
Oh, very good, very good, very good. So I think next time, if anybody would, can you please prepare to get that copy, or if I get here, I will send you through PDF available. Then we go through this. But today, we will go quickly what we are learning into the Lamrim. We already discussed briefly about just what we learn. We are going to learn on the Guru devotion. We learn a little bit. Now today, we already discussed about the small scopes, middle scopes, or great scope. We already discussed what are they, why we have this three division, right? The small scopes also we discuss about the precious human rebirth, why we have to think about the preciousness of the human rebirth, and also recognizing why it is so precious and rare and valuable human life. And then uh, it because of our 8 freedom and 10 endowments, so we will discuss about why it is because of the causes, is in terms of causes and terms of example they have, why it's very precious, difficult to find the precious human rebirth. Not only precious, not only human rebirth, but also precious human rebirth. Human rebirth and precious human rebirth is different. I mean, they have many people who attend the human rebirth, but it's very difficult to find the precious human rebirth with the 8 freedom and 10 endowment. So we will, what are the 8 freedom, what are the 10 endowment, we will discuss about that. And also why it is precious in terms of causes, in terms of value, in terms of its nature. We will discuss about that. And then using this opportunity meaningfully. So once you have attained this precious human rebirth, then we shouldn't waste. So basically here, to recognize our precious human rebirth, to use this properly, and if you don't use this, it's a great loss for us to find this again, and also we will not get this opportunity again in future life if we don't use this properly. So in the small scope, first is to learn about the precious human rebirth and why it is precious in terms of its causes and value, and then why it is called precious human rebirth, because it has, we have 8 freedom and 10 endowments. And then if you have found this precious human rebirth, what are you going to do? Okay, we have to use this properly and not waste. Why? Because it's very difficult to find in future. So this, and then contemplating difficulty of offering such rebirth again in future rebirth. So this is why now you say, okay, if you find, first you need to find the guru who have these 10 qualities, and then we also learn how to make a relationship and how to serve the guru by thoughts and action. This will be good, this we will discuss in detail. And then not only that, we have attained this perfect human rebirth. We discuss about that perfect human rebirth, and perfect human rebirth, we will discuss all this above.
我们现在首先问了一下，就是略论是否已经有翻译中文版？那翻译回复的目前说，之前有一个就是法尊法师在多年前有一个版本，那最近就是从甘丹寺在甘丹寺毕业的那个呃如信法师，他曾经为就是日宗仁波切做翻译，然后出了那个略论以及略论讲记。那仁波切是说，就是如果可以的话，那就是请在下一次准备PDF 档，然后仁波切也可以发给大家这样子。好，那我们回到就是课程的主题呢，就是之前已经曾经呃为大家开示过大纲，以及简短的说了为什么道次第的部分呢，先说了分成3种士夫道，那这3种士夫道的区别，以及一开始我们先从下士夫道，就是下士道开始来谈。那下士道开始的话呢，我们就是会先谈到说，呃，我们有暇满人生，就是暇满人生的珍贵，它非常的稀有，非常的难得，而且非常珍贵。那什么是暇满人生呢？暇满人生跟人生并不一样，就是很多人他获得了人生，他投生为人，但是并不是这些投生为人的都具有暇满人生。那要具有暇满人生，他必须是远离了8种无暇，就是无暇修学佛法的8种无暇，而且具足了能够修学佛法的10种圆满、10种顺缘。那暇满人生应该要获得珍惜，因为要承办暇满人生的因非常的难得，然后暇满人生本身非常的珍贵，那它的本质上也是非常的值得珍惜的。所以，我们今天已经获得了暇满人生的话，那我们应该要怎么做呢？我们应该要利用这个暇满人生来做什么？那我们不能够浪费这个暇满人生，我们应该要认识说，我们现在拥有的就是暇满人生，我们应该要好好的利用它来承办有毅力、具有极大的毅力的事情。好，那暇满人生被称为暇满人生的原因，刚刚已经说到了。那我们除了思维它非常的珍贵，因为承办它的因很珍贵，它本身很珍贵，它的本质值得珍惜。我们还要思维这个暇满人生，它难得但是易坏， 而且再得到是非常困难的。好，那有了这个暇满人生，我们要开始利用这个暇满人生来承办大义力。那我们要承办大义力，我们需要走一条成佛之道。那成佛之道的道路上，我们首先要依止一位具德的善知识。那上个星期我们已经谈到了，如何的跟上师建立关系，产生业缘，然后透过依乐跟加行的方式。来好好的医治善知识。That's okay.
Oh yeah. Now here also you have to reflect it every day that we will discuss this detail in the future, but and every day you should, or instead of you should complain about other small things in daily life, you should appreciate it, really feel lucky to generate a strong sense of rejoicement for attending the perfect human rebirth. Especially right now you are interested in Buddha's teaching and you're learning about Buddha's teaching, so you are using it properly. So therefore it's I'm very lucky, you should think every day. And then if you have rejoiced your good merits, good karma in past life, that's why you have attained the perfect human rebirth and perfect human rebirth. And then this precious human rebirth also, you should reflect it every day and rejoice. This what happens, many small things you worry about, complaining, worry about in life become minimized because your mind is more in positive of appreciating your existence as a precious human rebirth. So, and then future we will learn more about why we have to why our human rebirth is so precious. We will learn about this. But generally thinking, when you sometimes you have a difficult in your job, difficult in your relationship, difficult in your sometimes in your life, you should this is a temporary, this will be temporary. And basically I'm so lucky that I have attained the precious human rebirth, and these are not going to waste by worry, because we attend this precious human rebirth, especially we attend the dendro means upper rebirth. If you dendro, you are free from, you attend the cessation of the lower realm, ngendri dunge, you are free from the suffering of the lower realms. So it means you have attained the satisfaction and pleasure of upper rebirth, like human, especially human rebirth. So you're free from stupidity, you're free from suffering day and night in cold hell, hot hell, all this suffering of the lower realm. This will come later, but you have to reflect that. Oh, so when you have this, and you're supposed to enjoy or the have generated the feeling of freedom of suffering of the lower realms. Instead of you use the freedom of the upper realm, a good rebirth, and then you make yourself miserable like low realms like Ngendu Dungena, and then you always worry, and then you are wasting your precious human rebirth, especially you attend the upper rebirth. That's one thing to remember. And then the second, then after this also we have discussed impermanence. Why it's so important to remember impermanence over death is because your precious human rebirth will not last long forever. Because time of death is sudden, but death is sudden, time of death is uncertain. Time of death nothing can carry. Even your precious human rebirth will be have to leave behind. You nobody can help except your dharma practice, except your practice of Buddha's teaching, by understanding its story about that, and then practice continuously to purify the negative karma that we accumulated for many lifetimes, and you try to generate the positive as much as you can. Do not distract it with the worldly pleasures or temporary pleasures. Of course we have to work for pay our bills and make a living comfortable, but purity of our mind to worry about everything is not our not purity. Purity is, purity is in terms of Dhamma practice. I wanted to practice Dhamma, but first by cultivating the hearing, reading, and develop the wisdom of hearing and listening and reading. All these are the start of your Dhamma practice. So here you have precious human rebirth. Not all precious human rebirth. This you should be used carefully and meaningfully. Otherwise, because it's not gonna long live, because this is a compound phenomena. Our aggregates, physical aggregate is a compound phenomena. It's a compound phenomena, means it depend on causes condition, and if you any phenomena depend on causes condition, not gonna last long. It has its own expiry date. Therefore, it will going to die. It will going to expire soon. Means it's will going to die. Death is sudden. And then now you may think, oh, death is sudden. Then if your time of death is uncertain, it's wonderful. A time of death is sudden, it's wonderful, because you can say, oh, I will walk for 50 years, and then after 50 I maybe live 90, so 40 years I can Dhamma practice. You can say like that, but time of death is uncertain. Therefore, you must start it by now. Okay, this, and then now, okay, time of death is certain, time of death uncertain, but and when I die, I don't need to worry anything. If you think like that, no, time of death, nothing carry. Your money cannot carry, your relatives cannot carry have you, even your body cannot have you. Only Dhamma practice have you. Therefore, we have to practice Dhamma by now. That's what we are doing. So you should meditate this. We will discuss about a small scope. We will discuss about this, and so this will lead us to this. Okay, if I die and only Dhamma helps, it's how it helps, because if you die, this is not the end of our life. We have another life. How we know that there's another life? Because since we believe life after death, then beginning of life and the end of life is endless. It's beginningless and endless until you become Buddha. If you become Buddha, then your existence in samsara is end. So here they say, okay, now in future, if I die, then there's an option. Future, if you are die, and then what happened? Because your future existence will be determined by your karma. Therefore, future karma, and then what is the karma? So now, after that, then in future, if you will die where you born, then because most probably majority of all beings who are not learning anything, not practicing Dhamma, the 90% chance you will be born into low realms. So it says, okay, future, if we are born, where we born, then we will be say, okay, in Buddhist, until unless you become Buddha, you will born into the samsara itself. Samsara, and then where we will born. Is there any choice, or what kind of condition in the samsara? Then we will discuss about a Buddhist cosmology, about this samsara, the like existent about existent. If you are born into samsara, you have 6 choice. What are the? You will either born into 3 lower realms. They're called lower realm and upper realms. So lower realms are 3, like hell realms, hungry ghost realm, and animal realms. These have a more severe suffering, especially in hell and hungry ghost stuff. There's no time, there's no opportunity to experience any pleasures. All day and night they suffer. So this is the 3 low realms. And then if you have accumulated sonam gile or positive karma, you may born into upper realms, like human realms, god realms, and demigod realms. So you have these choices. So the small scopes, okay, and then therefore you have to study about the suffering of the low realms. After that, after you study about impermanence, then impermanence of if you die, where you born, you been mostly we study about low realm, suffering nature of low realm, because most probably if we don't practice dhamma, and the normal people, we are always engaging in negative karma, accumulation of negative karma. This will be lead us to understand the suffering nature of low realms. Okay.
好，那接下来呢是仁波切希望大家每日都可以去做思维，然后对于细节呢，我们将来还会做更进一步的讨论跟教导。那首先呢，希望大家每天都能够思维，我们现在所拥有的是个暇满的人生。那这个暇满的人生呢，是由我过去世的善业所累积而得到的。我的这个暇满人生呢，呃，我有用它来承办一些义理，而且它是有被我善用的，因为我对于佛法有兴趣，所以我把这个我对这个暇满人生的使用呢是正确的，我用它走在一条正确的道路上。所以呢，呃，如果我们每天保持着这样正面的想法，然后随喜自己过去的善业，使得我们现在能够获得这个暇满人生，那我们平常日常生活中所抱怨的很多关于工作上、关系上以及生活上的其他的那些小事呢，似乎就会因为我们得到暇满人生的这个大毅力而变得那么，变得稍微变得微不足道。我们就会知道说，哦，我们把我们的时间浪费在抱怨世俗上的这些小事，其实是一种对于我下半人生时间上的一种浪费。那因为呢，这些世俗上、生活上的这些小事，其实他们都是暂时的，他们是无常的，他们都会过去。但是呢，我现在非常幸运的拥有这个小满人生，所以我不应该把我的这个小满人生浪费来担心这些会过去的生活上的这些小事。好，那因为我现在拥有了这个小满人生，所以呢，我是远离了三恶趣的怖畏苦的。我没有出生到的愚笨，我也不像投生在地狱里。那样必须要日夜不能停息的、不时的受着无边无量、不可思议的痛苦。所以呢，我就会对于我获得了增上生而感到满足以及快乐。那增上生呢，指的是三善道；那三恶道呢，指的是地狱、畜生、恶鬼这三道。那我们如果还是在拥有下半人生的状态下，不停的抱怨，把所有的时间精力或大部分的时间精力用来抱怨跟思维，生活中的这些小事的话，那我们即使拥有了三善道的身体，那我们是不是也让自己活得很像三恶道的众生一样？让自己每天都在受着无量无边的苦。好，那我们有了这个暇满人生，但是我们要珍惜这个暇满人生，因为死亡是无常的，我们何时死并不知道，并不确定。我们在死的时候，唯一能够带走的，只有我们在活着的时候所累积的这些善恶业。我们死的时候，钱财带不走，家人亲友带不走，世俗上的任何安乐都带不走，甚至连我们珍惜了一生，我们所拥有的这个下半人生，我们也带不走。当然，我们还是在日常生活中需要工作，需要做一些事情来维持我们在日常生活的来维持我们的日常生活。但是呢，我们应该致力于把我们的相伴人生的主要的时光用来使我们能够升起闻思修三会。我们要使我们的相伴人生具有意义。那因为我们所拥有的这个小满人生，它是因缘聚合的，它是一个五蕴身。那既然它是 因缘聚合，它就一定有坏灭、死亡，或者是甚至说它就有它的保存期限，总有一天它会过期。但是它什么时候过期，我们不知道，我们可能突然之间就死亡了。现在并不是说哦，我们呢，确定可以活到90岁，所以我决定哦，50、60岁再退休。那退休之后到90岁这段时间，那我大概还有30、40年，我用那一段时间来慢慢修学佛法就好了。不一定，我们不一定可以活到90岁，我们也不一定可以活到50、60、70岁。所以我们现在当下就要开始修学佛法。那死的时候什么都带不走，所以我们就要从现在开始来修学佛法。那佛法的道次第呢，一开始思维的就是下士道。那下士道的呃，就是死亡无常，死时唯有法，除外无益。这个部分呢，其实我们之前呃已经教过了。那我们死了之后会去哪里？那如果是一位佛教徒，我们会承许说，死了之后还有来生，并不是什么就都没有了。死了之后有来生的话，那来生我们要投生到哪里？我们的轮回是无始的，我们个人的轮回在直到我们成佛之前，我们都会一直在这个轮回中不间断的受生。所以死了之后，如果我们还是在轮回中受生的话，我们不是得到增上生，升到三善去，就一定是升到三恶去。那哪个几率比较高呢？大部分的时间，我们其实都没有用来修学佛法或修持佛法，而且我们还有无始无量的过去生所累积的恶业，所以死了之后90%以上的几率，我们会投生在三恶趣。所以呢，在有关于三善趣跟三恶趣，三恶趣包括了地狱恶鬼出生，而且地狱道跟恶鬼道其实他们是日夜不间断的，完全没有任何的安乐，要不停的受苦的这个情况。还有，如果我们能够投生三善道，在投生到山上去的话，那我们就可以得到喘息。那三善趣包括的是人道、天道以及非天道。那关于这个部分，也就是六道有情的部分，我们在谈到佛教的世界观的时候，会再做更进一步的介绍。那目前我们所谈到的部分呢，就是谈到了因为在我们获得圆满人生之后，这个圆满人生是无常的，决定必死，但是死无定期，然后死时除法之外，余皆无益。那我们有非常大的可能，我们会投生到三恶趣，会承受无量的痛苦。所以呢，我们应该从现在就开始修学佛法，而且是佛法中的道次第。那是
Oh, so here when you meditate on the death process, after the death, then we will realize that because of our uh, ordinary life and not knowing about the current law of causality, not knowing about how to take the refuge, then normally we are in accumulating more negative karma. Therefore it is likely to reborn into in future life. You may reborn into this low realm. So therefore it is important to reflect it or meditate on the suffering nature of the low realms. What are the suffering nature of the low realm? You have to meditate on the 18 different type of we will study about 18 different types of suffering in the hell. Then hungry ghosts, they have two different type of hungry ghosts, and animals also they have many different type of animals realms. So we will, when we reflected for a suffering nature of these the low realms, then immediately, because in future if we not accumulate the good karma, especially in time of death, we are not able to generate a condition to pick up the positive seed to born into upper realm. definitely we will born into the low realms. If the low realm, then what is the condition of low realm? You have to meditate or to learn and study about that and meditate and contemplate it about the suffering nature of low realm. And if you do not reflect on those low realms, you will never try to escape from the low realms. And then if you have not executed and understand the low realm suffering, you may not be prevent to future suffering in this low realm. Therefore, it's very important to understand the cause and effect to born into the low realm, and also the description of each of these hell realms, hungry ghost realms, animal realms, their suffering nature, and what makes them to born into those realms. You will reflect that. Then this will be lead you to cultivate it up appropriated fears as a motivation. This will automatically, oh my gosh, if I will born, if because right now I'm not studying anything especially about not studying about the Buddha's teaching, and I'm not going taking any refuge. I'm not learning about any cause and effect. And then I will be in future, and also I don't know how to die properly with the positively. If not, then I may be born into the low realms. Oh Lord, if I born into low realm, I will be born into maybe born into hungry ghost or hell or animal realm. Then these lives are very long, and once you born there, you accumulate more negative karma. There is no opportunity to create any positive karma. Especially low realm in hell and the hungry ghost, a very long life, like 500 years of 500 years of humans in the shortest in some of these low realms. Then this fear will be automatically, now what should I do? You will be generate a strong fear of being born into those realms, because you will not practice any dharma, not purifying any negativity, not accumulation any positive come up by study. Therefore, oh, then you automatically, now you see this danger, then you will see, oh, whom should I get a protection? Like if you have done a serious crime and which might end up you into jail, or maybe you have persecution, lose your life like that, and then you immediately you wanted to find a protection, who can protect me, then you maybe look for lawyer and powerful influence people who can influence the law and the order, and to prevent you to go into these serious consequences. Similar way, once you understanding reflected on the lower realms, then immediately you have a sense of finding the protection. So that's finding a protection is Buddhists called like refuge. Like suppose if you are sick, then you will be automatically especially sick from cancer or serious terminal illness, then you look for the doctor who can cure you, and not only the alternative doctor, but doctor who is expert, and he have a history of saving many lives, cure many sick people. And also you will find what kind of medicine he going to treat you, because the medicine is the one who treated you your sickness. Therefore, and then you will look for, oh, that not that medicine, not the perfect medicine, but you need to end up into a very good hospital. They have a very good support system like nurses and other steps who can nurse you to cure your sickness. Similar way, okay, if you reflected on the suffering nature of Lorraine, then you automatically wanted to find the solution to protect yourself, and you wanted to find a refuge. That's why I say, oh, like so. Then you will realize that Buddha is the only one who can protect you from to born into low realms, because he have understood all the method to prevent you to born into low realms. Therefore, you will take, so Buddha is become the ultimate protector, like a doctor. And then Buddha cannot protect you by touching his hand or blow you or bless you, and then you free from the low realm. That is not the way to protect Buddha, protect you. Like it's the same like doctor touch your head and they cure your sickness. That is not the way you treat it. He will be right, he will diagnose us first, and then he will be prescribe the exact treatment for your sickness according to your body condition and according to the resources available in that time. Similar way, Buddha have already prescribed, if you wanted to free from the low realm, especially hungry ghosts and hell and animal, then you need to practice this like dharma, which is like medicine. You have to practice this. So the refuge is beginning of all the dharma practice. Refuge here we have to, that's why we have a refuge is protection. Refuge is three. Why they have three? Because Buddha is like the doctor and Dharma is like medicine, which we actually want to practice and then try to free ourselves from born into the low realm by purifying our negative karma, which accumulated through three doors. Three doors here means body, speech, mind. And then, so now, if you wanted to find the perfect refuge, first you need to understand the quality of the Buddha. Oh, says the quality of the Buddha Dhamma Sangha is very important here, because like if you wanted to find the perfect doctor, you have to find the qualification, where they study, how they treat it, and what qualification they have. Exactly like we have to we discuss about in refuge, we discuss about the Buddha's quality. So Buddha's quality have four Buddha's quality. We study about Buddha's quality of the body, enlightened body, quality of enlightened speech, quality of the enlightened mind, quality of his activities. Because he have enlightened body, speech, mind. If he have no activity to save the sentient beings, then there is no much benefit. Likewise, so you have to, and we this lumbering small scope under the caption or topic of refuge will be, we study about the quality of Buddha, quality of Dharma, quality of Sangha. It's like we study about doctors and his qualification, and medicine, which has like his quality and what the ingredients which can help to cure the sickness. And then Sangha members are the Sangha member here called the conventional Sangha member and also the ultimate Sangha member. You should understand. So what it means here, normally when we say conventional Sangha member, means Sangha member who are not attained the first Bhumi, or who are not realized emptiness directly. Those the Dhamma practitioner, or especially the audience, they are called conventional Sangha member. And those who have attained the realization of emptiness directly and above all bodhisattvas and all these arahat are called ultimate Sangha members. They are the one who are like really protector. So we study about this quality of the Buddha, quality of Dhamma, quality of Sangha, and then commitment. Now, once we understand the object of refuge and the quality, then automatically you wanted to get a protection from them. Means you wanted to follow. Like say, once you wanted to take a and get some treatment from doctor, then automatically he makes some kind of commitment for you. Okay, if you wanted to get treatment, you have to follow my rules. You shouldn't do these things, you should do these things. He will exactly like that. There's once you go to take the refuge, then you must follow the commitment of taking refuge. So being commitment of taking refuge, okay, individual commitment. If you take a refuge in Buddha, what are your commitment, what you are supposed to do, what you are supposed not to do. If you take a refuge into Dharma, what you are supposed to do, what you are not supposed to do. And if you take a refuge for the Sangha, what you're supposed to do, what you're not supposed to do, because they wanted to make us too miserable and make a rule for benefit themselves. It's not about that. They make this Buddha have laid out this the commitment to us to benefit ourselves, because we are beginner, we are ordinary beings. Therefore, if ordinary beings are not strong emotionally, they are very easy to get distracted, easy to influence. Therefore, Buddha help you to prevent to go into wrong direction, they will make a commitment. So we learn about it. After we taking the refuge, we will take the commitment. And then you should also understand that once you take the refuge and the commitment, and this is refuge is the gateway to Buddhist. So in the classical philosophical demarcation means whether you are Buddhist or not Buddhist, especially in Adisha and the great Indian masters, they have defined that if you are Buddhist, then how should you know that these are Buddhist? Demarcation of whether you are Buddhist or non-Buddhist is depend on how you take the refuge or not take the refuge. So this will be, once you take refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you automatically enter into Buddhism, enter into Buddha, enter into Buddhist path also. Once you are abandoning the taking of refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, you are out of Buddhist. Even you do the highest Yoga Tantra, and if you do not take a refuge, you are not the Buddhist at all. So here basically we study about a refuge, the qualities, and then also what are the commitment, individual commitment, and also common commitment and uncommon commitment. You will learn this later. Now here daily refuge, recitation, meditation, or quality of the three jewel is very, very foundation. So I recommended those who are practicing refuge in daily life, wonderful. If you not, at least you should now, by tomorrow on today, you should recite Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, or you can say Lama Lekyo, Sangha Lekyo, Chola Lekyo, or you can say in Chinese. You should remember, now we discuss this feature, you should have now, I want to take the refuge in Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and then you should recite this 3 times, morning 3 times, lunchtime, noon 3 times, and evening 3 times. So morning you wake up and you say in Sangye Lamala Gyoscho, Sangye Gyoscho, Chola Gyoscho, you can say that, or you can say Sangye Choto Soki Sono, Chanjupada Dagi Josuki, Drola Penja Sangye Drubasho, which also you are generating the bodhicitta. Very important. We will discuss this later. And if not, you can say Lamala Gyoscho, Sangye Gyoscho, Chola Gyoscho, Gundala Gyoscho. And then also you can lunchtime, if you have time, you can say the 3 times. And then in the evening before you go to sleep, you should sit there and remember Buddha Dhamma Sangha, and I want to take a refuge from Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You should recite it. You should recite it this 3 times before you go to sleep. And then whenever you have time, you should recite this. And basically in the preliminary practice, reciting 100,000 refuge is very important. So also this section we will discuss about the benefit of they have 8 benefit of taking a refuge. Very, very important, especially when you recite this, many obstacles, internal obstacles, external obstacles automatically become expelled. And also you will be accumulate a lot of merits, immense of merits, and then whatever wishes you wanted, and if everything becomes smoothly, everything become naturally comes in your life. So it is very important for us to, you should have now, especially we, since you're practicing Buddhism, you should always consider yourself as a Buddhist. It's to consider yourself Buddhist is, as I mentioned, like all the great masters, they say that whether you take a refuge honestly from the heart or not. So to taking a refuge honestly from the mind, you should understand what is the refuge and who are the object of refuge. You understand object of refuge, their qualities, and then once you have understand the quality of the object of refuge, you automatically wanted to get the protection. Like say, when you have a danger, you don't feel like wanted to take a refuge from pop singer or the businessman. You wanted to take a protection from police, because you know their quality. They know, that they can protect you from danger. Same way here, when you have understand the qualities, and if you don't understand the quality, then you say, if you think about, let's say, Buddha, and then you immediately think about the Buddha statue or Buddha's picture, you're imagining that. That is not Buddha, that is just image of the Buddha. But therefore, to understand, taking refuge is to understanding the Buddha's qualities, Buddha's body quality, speech quality, and mind quality, and then enlightened qualities. And also, when you talk about the dharma, you normally say, oh, I go to take refuge. You maybe think about dharma is, oh, the books, textbooks, or the scripture. You may think like that. They are the scripture dharma. They are not the truly dharma. Truly dharma is the quality that Buddha has prescribed, Buddha has instructed, and developed within you, your mind. That is actually the real dharma. Okay, and then also sangha, of course, you respect conventional sangha. It's the same like the ultimate sangha, but sangha, those ultimate sanghas are like those arahat, and those who have reached in the first bhumi, or those who have attained the direct realization of emptiness. They are the ultimate sanghas. So I will be get the protection from them. You have generated a strong sense of protect your to going to refuge. You should develop this now on. You should develop this every morning. You do one time, two time, every day, whenever you have feeling of low feeling, loneliness feeling. Like if you have generated this, then always you will become always peaceful, calm, and you don't feel any like sadness or loneliness or stress if you generate this, started meditating on this. So please, yeah. So okay, we have our time is running out, so today we'll stop here. And please try to recite the refuge every day today onwards. Okay, so we will discuss this, and the small scope. Uh, yeah, up to here today we will discuss this. Yeah.
好，
Yes.
那我们刚刚已经谈到了，就是我们进入了，我们有极大的可能会投生到三恶趣。那我们会投生到三恶趣的原因呢，是因为我们累积了许多的恶业，不只是过去世，不只是今世，还有包括过去世。那如果我们不想要投生恶业，我们想要投生到三善道，就是人道、天道跟非天道，那我们需要累积福业或不动业。那可是呢，我们死后极有可能会投生三恶道。那我们会投生三恶道，是因为我们对于业果不了解。那投生三恶道，我们会遭遇到不可思议的痛苦。那这时候呢，我们就应该要思维，那谁能够救护我们脱离这样的痛苦？我要怎么样才能够避免自己投生到三恶道？那这个时候呢，我们就会在道次第的课程里面谈到皈依，也就是在下士道的课程里面，我们会提到想满人生的难得易坏，应珍惜义大难得。然后我们会提到死亡无常，就是这个相满人生会易之。然后再来我们会提到业果，因为呢我们造下恶业，必定会投生恶趣，要领受苦果。然后呢，能够救护我们从投生三恶趣或从三恶趣中离开的，唯有三宝。那透过皈依三宝，我们才有可能可以远离三恶趣中的那18种，包括地狱、恶鬼跟出生在内的各种苦受。那我们在之后就是提到三恶趣苦的时候，会在个别详细讲解有关于热地狱、冷地狱等等的地狱的情况，以及地狱中的苦，以及两种恶鬼他们所遭遇到的苦，以及畜生道可能会遭遇到的苦。如果我们在此世累积了许多恶业，而且 在临终时又没有办法让自己以善心而死去的话，那我们就有极大的可能会投生到恶趣。那我们必须要透过皈依三宝，才能够让我们没有这样子的畏惧。所以我们要学习佛法，我们要学习皈依，我们要学习业果的道理。那因为万一我们投身到三恶趣的话，三恶趣的时间非常的长，然后不止我们在很长的一段时间的都无法脱离那样子的痛苦，而且我们在三恶趣之时，还会同时累积更多的恶业。那三恶趣的时间长呢？有一种说法是，即使是人世的500年，也差不多等于三恶趣一个短短的时间而已。所以，我们如果不想要在三恶趣受苦，那我们就要想办法好好的修学佛法，累积资粮，清除罪障。那就像是我们一般如果在这个日常生活或社会中，有人犯下了一个极严重的罪行，他违反了法律，他可能要被关，他可能要被判处极刑甚至死刑等等。这时候他就会想尽办法来保护自己，或者是让自己免于受到这样子的刑罚。他可能会去找最厉害的律师，他可能会去找有影响力的大人物们。然后使得他可以免于这样子的刑罚。所以，同样的，我们想要远离三恶趣的痛苦，我们首先要先思维了解三恶趣的苦，这样子才会让我们有这个动力去想说，那谁可以救护我们脱离三恶趣的部位？然后我才会有这个动机，知道这些，比如说三宝真的可以救度我远离三恶趣部位之后，我才会真心想要去皈依三宝。同样的，如果今天我们得了重症，我们可能得到了癌症等等很难治愈的病，那我们同样的会去到处打听，有哪一个是能够对症下药的好医师？这个医生他的学经历如何？他治疗病人成功的案例有多少？那我就会找到这个医师后，那我跟这个医师建立起信任，我会听从这个医师所开的医嘱，好好的服药。而且我可能就会去找一个最好的医疗机构、最好的医院、有最好的设施的、有最好的医护人员的，然后去住进去帮助我，好好的去治疗我的这个重症。所以我们在远离三恶趣苦的这个情况之下去做三皈依，其实就像我们想要逃离罪犯受到处罚，罪犯想要逃离受到处罚，然后重病的病人想要医好自己的重症一样。那我们透过佛陀所开示的教法，佛陀就如同一位非常优秀的医生一样，他能够看出我们的病症，然后为我们指示最就近的治疗我们的医药跟治疗方式。那就如同佛陀所开示的法宝一样。那医生救度病人，绝对不是靠碰一下病人，然后好好的跟他说：“哦，我这样碰你，你就会治好了。”而是透过诊断病人为病人开最好的药，或者是最适合的诊疗方式。所以，同样的，佛陀救度我们的方式呢，佛宝救度我们的方式，并不是靠着把手放在我们的身上，然后就说：“哦，你得到治愈了，你不会再投生三恶趣了。”并不是，而是佛陀看出每一位众生他各有什么样的烦恼炽盛，然后根据当时的状况。然后根据当时这位众生所可以接触到的资源，而为这位众生开示，他可以透过什么样的方式来修学佛法，避免这位众生先呃投生三恶趣。所以我们提到说，皈依是一切佛法修持的根本，就是这样而来的。我们需要皈依三宝，才能够使我们能够逃离投生到三恶趣的厄运，或者是从投生三恶趣的状况中离开。那我们透过佛宝、法宝跟僧宝，然后 能够净除我们的三门的恶业。那我们要了解，佛宝、僧宝跟佛宝、法宝跟三宝，它们具有什么样的功德，能够使我们能够值得我们的皈依，然后能够使我们远离三恶趣的部位。就像我们去寻找一位医生、医疗团队、医院跟药的时候，我们同样的会希望能够找到最完美的医生跟医疗团队跟设备还有医药。那我们就会去观察，那这位医生是否有如他所说的学经历完美，然后这个医药厂或者是这个药或者是医疗机构是否可靠。所以我们在做皈依的时候，同样是如此，我们要先了解三宝的功德，然后再去做皈依。那我们之前有提到说，佛陀是佛宝是圆满的，他的三门清净，身语意三门都清净，而且他还有不会弃舍众生的这样子的意乐，而且会去行这样的事业。所以即使佛他本身已经达到了三门圆满的境地，他仍然不会不舍众生，会愿意帮助一切有情。那佛宝跟僧宝，佛法法宝跟僧宝的功德就是如此。那僧宝的部分呢，我们还会再提到有世俗传统定义上的僧宝，以及就近生意上的僧宝。那世俗传统定义上的僧宝，就如同比丘僧一样。那如果是圣意就近上的僧宝，它不一定是要是比丘僧，但是他必须要是阿罗汉，或者是已经能够现证空性的初地的菩萨。好，所以我们在做皈依的时候，首先我们要了解，那皈依什么是皈依？那我们要向谁皈依？皈依的对象为何？以及我们皈依的对象它所具有的功德。那这样子呢，才能够有助于我们在心中真正的升起皈依。那我们去做皈依之后，那我们有必须要承办的皈依学处，以及必须要遮止的皈依学处。就是皈依学处里面有应该要承办的跟应该要遮止的。那个别皈依学处有总的皈依学处，也有个别皈依佛法僧三宝的时候应该要承许的皈依学处。那佛法僧三宝，就是佛陀治下这些皈依学处，并不是为了要让我们的生活过得更痛苦或者是更悲惨，而是为了要能够利益我们。因为呢，作为初修业者，我们非常容易受到环境或他人的影响，然后就走向错误的方向。所以，如果我们能够照着佛陀所开示的皈依学处去做，我们才能够做到真正的皈依。好，那皈依还有另外一项利益就是呢，我们皈依之后就成为了佛教徒，也就是在阿底峡及许多印度大智者他们所造的论点里面会谈到说，如何判别这一个人是不是佛教徒，就应该要看他是否有皈依。那如果这个人他有佛教徒，那他如果有皈依，那他就是佛教徒，他入于佛教之门，他是佛教徒。如果他心中没有皈依，或他已经弃舍了皈依，那就算他去修持了无上密续，他仍然不是佛教徒。好，那我们提到了皈依的利益，为什么应该要做皈依，以及我们的皈依对象它具有什么样的功德，以及我们应该要遵循的个别的皈依学处，以及共同的皈依学处。那我们就从今天开始，最晚明天，我们开始每天都可以来做皈依。那提醒我们做皈依的方式呢，就是我们可以每天早上、中午还有晚上临睡前各念三次，也就是早上三次、中午三次、晚上临睡前三次。不管是用梵语念南无布达雅、南无达玛雅、南无僧伽雅这样子的皈依法、皈依佛、皈依佛、皈依法、皈依僧，或者有人懂藏文的，他可以念就是藏文的皈依发心记，或者呢用中文去念皈依发心记也很好，因为里面包含了皈依跟发菩提心的内容。那就是要提醒自己，至少要 早上3次、中午3次以及睡前3次的意念皈依。那除了早中晚各3次之外，任何时候只要自己有空闲，也可以提测自己随时的都去意念皈依。那就一般传统的传规来说的话呢，在前行的部分呢，其实就应该要累积10万遍的念诵皈依的次数。那皈依呢，我们之后会更详细的谈到皈依有8种利益。那但是这边大略谈一下的话呢，就是我们心绪中升起皈依的时候呢，那一切的恶业盖障呢，它就会自然的被驱除。那我们所想要的这些如法的善愿呢，会自然的顺利成办。那另外呢，我们就因为心绪中升起皈依，我们自然的就成为了佛教徒。所以呢，我们应该要从内心中衷心的升起皈依，就如同我们生命遇到危险的时候，我们会去想的，并不是我们会去求救的对象，并不会是一个流行歌手啊，或者是一个银行家，而会是警察，因为我们知道警察具有能够救护我们远离生命危险的能力。所以同样的，我们今天不想要投身在三恶趣，我们想从三恶趣中离开，那我们就要了解好谁可以救助我们远离三恶趣。那既然我知道了是三宝可以救度我远离三恶趣，那我要怎么样的去做皈依？我应该要学习什么？应该要遮止什么？那三宝是否居住这样子的功德，真的可以救助我脱离三恶趣，值得我皈依呢？然后我们要去辨识我要皈依的佛法僧三宝是什么。首先我要皈依的佛宝，并不是我手上拥有的，或是家里挂着的那个佛像，这只是佛陀的象征。但是我真正要皈依的是佛陀的功德。然后同样的，我要皈依的法宝是佛所开示的这些成佛之道，会在我心绪中升起的道的功德。而不只是一般传统认为的那些佛经啊、论点等等。还有就是最后提到那个僧宝，我们提到了传统世俗意义上的比丘僧，但是实际上圣意意义上的僧宝，就是已经获得解脱的阿罗汉，或者是至少已经证得了能够现证空性的初地以上的菩萨。好，那如果大家能够从今天甚至明天开始，每天早上、中午、晚上都意念皈依的话，那就可以使心情更加平静，然后就不会有那些我好孤单啊，我现在心情很低落啦，很低潮啦，我很悲伤啦，我感觉压力很大啊，这样子的负面情绪会自然的消除，因为我们的心专注在皈依跟皈依的功德上。好，那今天因为时间的关系，我们就暂时讲课到这里结束。那有关于下士道的更多细节的部分，我们会在下次上课的时候再继续为大家讲说。好，谢谢大家。
Okay, time up. Thank you very much. Please start praying the refuge in your daily life. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
好，那今天到
Yeah.
此为止。好，请大家开始
谢谢
每天
吗？
在日常中修皈依。